Hello, Jessica Frost Ballas here with a video for lawnfawn. Today I'm using the new little snow globe dog and reveal wheel to create a fun interactive card, so let's get started. First I've stamped images from Furry and Bright and little snow globe dog with Copic friendly jet black ink. I color all my images with Copic markers. I used neutral grays for the side table and cool grays for the handles. I start with my lightest shade first and then add shadows with my darkest marker. Finally, I blend back out to the lightest shade. Then I use a rainbow of Copic markers to color the Christmas lights. Since the bulbs are small, I use one marker for each color. I use E30s for my Golden Retriever type dog and E70s for my Dachshund. Once I'm done coloring, I die cut the images with the coordinating dies. Next, I start working on the interactive portion of my card. I start by die cutting the stitched notched reveal wheel panel. I slide the little snow globe reveal wheel puzzle piece into the panel and tape it in place. This will cut the shape for my snow globe. Then I die cut the panel from a teal pattern paper from the favorite flannel petite paper pack. I remove the little puzzle piece and die cut the panel again from white cardstock. Then I die cut the two wheels from the reveal wheel die set from white cardstock. Finally, I die cut the reveal wheel panel once more from dark brown woodgrain cardstock. This will create the floor of my scene, so I want the stitch detail to show. I forgot to stamp my snow globe earlier, so I stamp it with Copic friendly ink and color it with Copics. I die cut it with the coordinating die, which also cuts out the inside of the globe. Next, I take the teal flannel panel and turn it over. I use a ruler to mark the vertical center of the snow globe hole and the middle of the notch on the side. Where these two lines intersect will eventually be where the center of my reveal wheel will go. Next, I place the little snow globe reveal wheel template over the scallop circle and use a pencil to lightly trace the openings. This shows me what will be visible when I spin the reveal wheel. Then I use my Misty to stamp a sentiment and 3 holiday images into the center of each trace circle with Copic friendly black ink. Then I erase the circles. Later on, I realized that I needed to leave the circle around the sentiment, so I retraced that one. I color the images with Copic markers and also color the background of the 3 images, leaving the sentiment background white. Once I'm done coloring, I erase the trace circle around the sentiment as well. Now it's time to start assembling my card. I take a small brad and insert it through the center of the small wheel. Then I insert that brad through the back of the scallop circle and bend the legs down so that they're on the side of the scallop circle with the stamped and colored images. I place 4 mounting squares on the back of the small circle die, making sure not to let them touch the brad. Then I use my sentiment to help me line up the reveal wheel behind the flannel panel, making sure the foam mounting squares are facing up and aren't touching the flannel piece. I also use the ruler marks I drew earlier to make sure that the brad is at the intersection of those 2 lines. I carefully peel off the backing of the foam squares and then turn over my panel. I line it up on top of my white stitched piece and press down to adhere the wheel to the white cardstock. When I lift up the flannel panel, the wheel is attached to the back of the card and I can spin it to reveal the different images. I adhere foam mounting tape around the edges of the white panel, making sure not to touch the scalloped wheel. Then I start building my scene. I adhere the woodgrain cardstock to the bottom of the flannel panel to create my floor. Then I add the table and snow globe. I also add my dogs, Christmas lights, and a sentiment from Furry and Bright. Once the front panel is complete, I remove the adhesive backing from the white cardstock panel. I use the corner of my mini Misty to help me line up the 2 layers and adhere them together. Off camera, I add a few accents with a white pen and a little shimmer and Nouveau Crystal glaze to the lights. Finally, I adhere the interactive piece to a top-folding white card base to finish the card. And that's it! I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I'd love for you to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Be sure to subscribe to the lawnfawn channel for even more crafty inspiration. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, have an amazing day and happy crafting. Bye!